Hello and welcome to another Dharma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Hello, how are you, B?
Hi, Prajan. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. Okay. I'll go to our first participant tonight, which happens to be Dash. Hi, Dash Pandya.
Hello, Ajaan.
How are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, you haven't seen me much because I've strayed off the path a bit.
I see. I thought you went into seclusion.
I hope, I hope I did. Hopefully, I hope to
Okay.
do that in the future, though.
Yeah, don't go away from this path. This is the only path that will lead you to the cessation of suffering.
I've been, I've been trying to get back into it, but it's been harder and harder to do so. But I think slowly I'm getting back.
Yeah, be patient. Just keep on pushing yourself a little bit by bit,
Hmm, okay.
rather than not doing anything or going away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, you have any question tonight?
No.
Not really, huh? Just okay. If not, I'll go to the next person then. Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Is this your first time with us?
Yes, it is.
Where are you from?
I'm from Iowa.
Iowa. Okay. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was just visiting. I just had a couple questions about stream entry.
Yes, go ahead.
So if someone gets to stream entry, does that mean that it's impossible for them to break the precepts, or is it just not natural for them to break the precepts anymore?
Well, I think it's similar, isn't it? To a experimenter, breaking the precept is hurting himself or herself because there's consequences you have to pay when you break the precept.
Hmm. And I saw somewhere online there was like a discussion, there was like a Buddhist discussion group, and someone said that um, unless you're ordained, that if you reach one of the higher stages of awakening, that you'd have to pass away within a week. Is that true if you're not ordained?
I don't think so. It's just a misunderstanding because maybe there were a couple of example in the what you call the scriptures in which a person an ordinary person, not a monk, became enlightened and happened to die before he had a chance to to ordain as a monk. So there were a couple instances in the scripture mentioned. So people thought that this must be if you become fully enlightened, you have to ordain within 7 days. If not, you'll die. That's not the case because enlightenment is about the mind, not about the body,
Hmm,
and has nothing to do with the body. The body died because of some other causes, not because of enlightenment.
I see. And going back to the previous question, I also heard that like if you become enlightened, that it's still possible for someone who's enlightened to still break the rules, but they just don't really have a reason to anymore. So is that kind of going back to the previous question about like if someone becomes a stream enterer, they can still break the precepts, but they don't really have the desire anymore to really do that. Um, like before they were a stream enterer.
It's not the desire not to do it, but it's just seeing the consequence of doing it. You're hurting yourself when you break the precepts. First, you
Right.
feel bad when you do something wrong. Your mind suffer, and it's not worth to suffer for anything for an enlightened person because an enlightened person doesn't really need anything. What he needs is to give up everything, give up every attachment to everything, not try to get more things. So it's almost impossible for an enlightened person to break the precepts because there's nothing to gain from breaking the precepts. Even if you make some money from it, but money is not the means of liberating your mind from suffering. So an enlightened person knows he doesn't need money or wealth or fame in order to become free from suffering. So there's no reason for breaking the precepts, the 5 precepts mainly. But there might be some minor rules that doesn't involve the 5 precepts. Like monks, we have 227 monastic codes. Like you cannot urinate standing up, for instance. You have to sit down. But if sometimes you cannot sit down, what you do? Then you urinate standing up. But this is not the precept. It's not the major precept, the 5 precepts. Killing, stealing, committing adultery, or committing sexual acts, lying and drinking. These are the 5 precepts that an enlightened person would never break.
Okay. And is it true that if someone's enlightened and they pass away, they won't have suffering anymore from passing away?
It depends on what level of enlightenment you have achieved. There are 4 levels of enlightenment. The first level will free you from suffering with the body. You won't suffer if the body dies or gets sick because you know how to deal with the demise of the body, the pain of the body. A stream enterer doesn't suffer death or sickness, for instance. But he still has to reborn for another, the maximum 7 times before he can reach the final enlightenment stage of Nibbana.
So it's good to try to become a stream enterer because then you're guaranteed within 7 lifetimes.
Yes, maximum. And you are guaranteed not to take birth in the lower realm of existence, like being an animal, for instance.
I see. So if a stream enterer passes away, like they get like cancer or something like that, because they are a stream enterer, they won't experience the same level of suffering than if somebody wasn't a stream enterer.
That's right. Zero mental suffering. Physical pain still exists, but not the mental pain.
Oh, I see. So you don't have to reach full enlightenment to get that. You can
Yes,
achieve that just through stream entry.
by the first level of enlightenment, you can be saved from death and sickness, pain from the sickness.
I
But you
see.
still experience the pain. You still know dying. You see the body die, but your mind is not disturbed by the event of the body.
Oh, I see. Is it realistic for a layperson to attain stream entry, do you think? Or is it really difficult?
It's possible for everybody if everyone can fulfill the requirement for enlightenment. You have to start with the precepts, then you have to be able to enter into jhana. Then you have to see the body as being just a natural phenomena, not a person, not you or me. It's just like a plant, like a tree. The mind just happened to possess it, to use the body as the means of accessing the sensual objects. But the mind is not the body. The mind has to see this and let go of the attachment to the body.
I see. Well, I think that's all my questions. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. If you have any more questions, you can always come back for more.
Okay, thank you.
Next, we'll go to Kwang Hui. I'm not sure I pronounced your name correctly. How do you say your name? You have to speak louder.
My name is Wang. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn. I'm from Vietnam.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to the meeting.
Yeah. Because sometimes I read some translation from your teaching from friend in Vietnam. I feel that very touched by your teaching, and so I find way to join this meeting. Yeah.
Yes, you can join us if you are quick enough to to enter the room.
Yeah.
So, do you have any question tonight?
Yes. Because I am in a period that I want to be a monk, but I feel that there a tendency in me. So how to overcome this to make me more strongly in the decision? Because I see many tradition to be a monk. So how to choose the tradition or how to find the right teacher to do that?
Well, in the Thai forest tradition, we go to visit a forest monastery and live there temporarily as a aid preceptor for a while first, to see if the place suitable for you, the teaching suitable for you or not, and are you suitable for the monastery or not.
Yeah.
So there's a period of like engagement, not marriage yet.
Yeah.
You're engaged and you find out about each other. The monastery find out about yourself and you find out about the monastery to
Yes.
see if you both can go along together or not.
Yes.
So I think Ajaan Chah's tradition require you to live as an aid preceptor for 1 year before they will accept you as a candidate for a monk. And I think you have to be a novice for another 2 years or something like that before you can be fully ordained as a monk.
Yes. Yeah.
But the other monasteries don't have this rule. Some you can go there and live for a few months, and then they allow you to take the full ordination also. So it depends. It varies from monastery to monastery. You have to go and check out for yourself.
Yes. Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Professor Ken. Is school over now?
No, I still have another 3.5 weeks to go.
3.5 weeks to go. Huh? Okay.
Not that I'm counting, but only a few weeks to go.
Yes. That'll be
so,
the end of the line for you as a profession.
Yes, I'll be moving to a new profession of
Good.
practicing.
The real profession.
I'm going to go and stay in Wat Dhammapala for a while. I'm planning to do that.
That's good.
Initially.
Yeah, the environment in the monastery is much more conducive for meditation practice.
Yeah, it's better to have fewer distractions. Too many distractions at home.
And you have like-minded people living together.
Yeah, so that's my plan for the initial stage.
Okay, you got any question?
No questions today, Ajahn. Just happy to listen to the talk. Thank you.
Okay, happy to see you.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay, next, Lakshya.
Good evening, Tanajan. I hope you're doing well.
Yes, I am. Thank you. And you?
Yeah, I'm doing great as well. I'm joining after, I think, few months now. So I'm in Thailand and right now staying near Wat Pa Saptavi, which is Longpor Gana's monastery. I came here on May 1st. So actually, I had a few questions, Ajahn. I mean, I've been here at Wat Pa Saptavi for multiple times, and what I'm seeing is that Longpor Gana's style of teaching is slightly different from for example, what I have learned from you and from, for example, at least that's how I perceive it from like Long Tag Mahabua's books. There's a lot of emphasis on working with happiness and being selfless. So I'm trying to like navigate through that and identify like what's the best path for me, and uh, basically if it should be like seclusion and then meditation practice, or this other thing like being more selfless and working with happiness, because I've done that here and it is good, but somehow internally I feel like uh, it's good to help people when they need it, and it's always good to do that, but somehow I feel like if I like keep doing it, maybe I'm not making the best use of my time. So I would love to get your insights on that, please.
Well, the Buddha recommend that we look after ourselves first, become enlightened first. Once you're enlightened, you finish your own work, then you can help other people, and you can help them better than before you become enlightened. Like the Buddha example, I think he practiced for 6 years without teaching at all or helping other people. But after he finished his work, he taught people for 45 years, 3 times a day. So you first need to finish your work first, graduate first if you're a college student. Get your degree first before you go do your teaching to other people. And there's no other work that is better than helping teaching people to get rid of their suffering. Other work cannot get rid of the suffering, like helping people making money or provide them with the necessity of life. This is only for the body, but not for the mind. For the mind needs the teaching of the Buddha to become enlightened, to get rid of suffering. And in order to do this, you yourself have to become enlightened first. Then you can teach other people. This is the Thai forest tradition. We study and then we practice until we finish our work. Then afterward, then we teach other people. If we have people coming to ask for help, we help them. And we might do something on the sideline. Sometime after you become a teacher, you have many people giving you donations, and then you can use the donation to help other poor people, building hospitals or schools and things like that. But this is just a sideline. The main job is to teach Dharma.
So Ajahn, for example, in my daily life, if I like focus on, I mean, so there's a lot of emphasis on working with happiness and with like an attitude of giving, serving, and that's seen as a part of practice here. So Longpo stresses that external practice is also required for internal practice. So I'm basically like trying to wrap my head around if like why there are some like differences in styles of teachings, because obviously like Longpo Ganna is regarded as a very accomplished meditation master, and he himself has said that I can sit for 7 days and 7 nights without moving. So like I'm trying to understand like what how should I proceed here for like getting enlightened. Is the seclusion path the way to go, or uh, working with happiness is selflessness that reduces my sense of self and gets me to samadhi? I mean, trying to understand that.
Well, it depends on what you can do now. If you cannot meditate, then you have to work on selflessness, doing charity work first.
Okay.
But if you can meditate, then you can skip the charity work and concentrate on meditation, because that's where you eventually want to go.
Okay.
Charity is just a stepping stone to meditation. That's what the Buddha teach: charity, precept, charity, morality, and meditation, and then enlightenment after that. So if you still cannot meditate, you cannot keep the 8 precepts, you can only keep the 5 precepts and do charity work, then that's what you do first. And hopefully you might be able to move to 8 precepts and do meditation.
No, actually, Ajahn, I really love putting forth effort into meditation. For example, today, if I just stay with meditation word, and I'll come to that in my second question, but really calms my mind down, and I really I like doing this. So I just want to get a clear path on which way to move forward. I also feel like the attitude of working with selflessness and giving, it is very good, but personally, at some level I feel a little bit burned out. It is good, but then I want to meditate a little bit more. So
Well,
yeah.
you cannot become enlightened doing charity work. You need meditation to become enlightened.
Okay.
So it's up to you what you want. If you want to become enlightened, then you have to meditate.
What would you recommend?
I recommend it's up to you. Because I don't know what you want. See? So you have to know what you want.
Ultimately,
Do what you want.
ultimately, I feel like wherever I go, I have to practice the same. I have to practice myself. So it's all the same if I'm doing the right thing. But I just wanted to see if you would recommend coming to Wat Yan. But if it's all the same, if I just practice here, then it's good as well. Ajahn, and during this, like battling through, like trying to figure out the right way for me to practice, and also reading through your autobiography, I really love the title of your autobiography, which is like My Way. And it is not like some other person's way, it's like my way. And it's like really resonated with me, and I really felt inspired, because something that you did what you wanted to do, and you found your own path. So it really inspired me, and I hope to do something similar. So thank you for that, Ajahn.
You're welcome. You don't need to come to see me physically. You can see me, through this meeting once a week anyway. So it's much easier for you to join the meeting and talk to me. Because if you come to see me physically, usually I don't have much time to talk to you anyway.
Okay.
So this is the only time that you can learn and study from me. But people sometimes feel like they need to be able to see me physically. But sometimes I'm very busy with other people as well. So I might be able to say hello to you and answer you one or two questions, and that's about it. Somebody else will come in, and I have to dismiss you and let other people come in. So as far as teaching and studying is concerned, this is the best way to get to me, to see me, and to study for me.
Okay.
But if you like to have a seclusion, a place to practice on the mountain, then you can come and join us. Join us the most.
I have a pretty secluded place here, Ajahn, so I think I'm good on that front. So I
Okay,
guess
that's fine then. Because if you come here, we won't have any electricity, so you won't be able to work remotely.
yeah. Okay.
All right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all from me, Ajahn. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Next, Anura from New Zealand. A new day for you.
Hi.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, it's Stefan in Thailand. Good evening for you. How are
Yes.
you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah. I don't have any questions. I just joined to pay respect and listen to Dharma. Yeah.
And Ramya is
I think she was going to come, but I still waking up.
too early for her. Okay, good.
Yeah, she joined chanting in the evening until 10:30, 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, good to see you.
Thank you, Dharma. Yeah.
Next, George. Hi, George.
Hi, John. I've been here in, I guess since I finished a month retreat at Chithurst Monastery in February. But good to be here again, and just reflecting on what to ask today. I was wondering if you have what other meditations you have done other than, let's see if I remember right, like Four Foundations of Mindfulness. I'm sure the Brahma Viharas. So any other meditations or meditation objects besides those that feels appropriate to share with the group at this time?
Well, as far as my practice was concerned, I could depend on just mindfulness alone to deal with my restlessness and agitation. And I stay in seclusion most of the time, so I don't deal with people. So I don't need to practice any Brahma Vihara. Brahma Vihara is for when you're living with people, you're still meeting people, and you have to use metta, karuna, mudita, or upekkha. But unfortunately, I was able to just to leave everything behind, just live alone by myself. So the only thing I need to do is just to calm my mind, stop my agitation and restlessness. So I use mindfulness practice, and sometimes I use reading books, reading Dharma books. When I get tired of using mindfulness, I come and read some books for more understanding. And I come back and then meditate more again and practice mindfulness again. So this is all I did for 1 year alone by myself. before I became a monk.
In mindfulness of breathing, I'd imagine, right? Mostly.
If I sit in meditation, I use anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing. But when walking, sometimes I can just do contemplation about aging, sickness, and death, or the 32 parts of the body.
Very good. Yes, I just want to say thankful I am. The support of this group, even when I joined it for such a short time, the level of mindfulness and just say samadhi here is I find really supportive. It's really easier for me to stay with my meditation object with the support here. So I want to thank you and everyone here. So sadhu.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, we'll go to Mike from New York. Hi, Mike.
Good evening, Ajaan.
Hi, you got somebody with you?
I do. Today, my wife Lonnie is joining us for the first time.
Hi.
She wanted to ask you a question, perhaps.
Sure, go ahead.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I guess my question would be I guess I have two. The first one is how do you deal with doubtfulness? Do you ever feel doubt in what you're doing? And how do you deal with that?
It depends on what you're doubtful about. Are you doubtful about
the path in your life, or this that you've chosen the right way or the right decision that day? Or
what kind of path are you talking about? Financially, physically, or mentally?
I guess physically, I guess if if someone wants you to do one thing and then you end up choosing something else and then feeling kind of doubtful afterwards. How do you?
You look at the consequence of your action, what you get from your doing, whether it's good for you or bad for you. If it's bad for you, then it's the wrong path to go. If it's good for you, then it's the right path for you to go.
Okay. And then the other one, I guess, is with habits that seem more kind of, I guess, physical. Like I have some ADD that I deal with.
Can you repeat again?
Oh, I have some ADD and OCD that I deal with. How do you deal with that?
Deal with what?
It's like a physical obsessive thoughts. Yeah.
You need mindfulness to stop your thought. You can recite a mantra, any kind of mantra, like we mentioned, Buddho, 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 Anicca, Anicca. If you know some chant, you can do some chanting. This will pull your mind away from obsessive thoughts. You have to do until your thought stops. If you stop reciting the Buddho, the mantra, you can go back and think about those things again. So you have to keep reciting Buddha when you still wanted to think about those things. But once you stop thinking, then you can stop using the mantra. But if you go back again, then you have to use the mantra again to bring your mind back to not thinking again. Okay. Have you tried using a mantra, recite a mantra before? Buddha, 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 Buddha.
I have. Yeah. It does help for sure.
Yeah. Try to do it often as possible. Even though when you don't have any obsessive thought, you should practice it so it become easier when you need to recite it later on. Okay, does this answer all your questions?
I'll ask a question today about death contemplation. about how we, sometimes I am, about to meditate, and I'll use death contemplation to get into a more tranquil mind state. And then other times I'll be going throughout my day-to-day life, and I'll try to like kind of think about a death contemplation. The Buddha said to think about death on every in and out breath, but it's harder to get my mind to grasp the seriousness or the finality of the death contemplation. Do you have any advice for how to incorporate it more fluidly?
Well, you should visit the morgue, see some dead body, go to funerals to see the cessation of life. Because thinking about it is not as strong as actually seeing it. In ancient time, the Buddha recommended monks to visit cemetery where they discarded bodies. They don't burn or bury, they just wrap the bodies in cloth and then left it to rot in the cemetery. And monks visit those cemeteries to see the remain of the body after death. And then it can become more real than just thinking about it. But it's a strong medicine. If you're not ready, if you contemplated on death and you feel bad, then you're not ready for it yet. Your mind's not calm enough yet. So you have to do more meditation, mindfulness meditation to calm down your mind to a level you will not feel aversion for death. Because sometimes if you contemplate on that, it can have a negative effect on you. It might scare you not to do anything at all. So it's good for a calm mind and it's to stop your obsessive greed. Sometimes people are so greedy, we forget that one day we're gonna die. So we just remind ourselves, we're gonna die one day. So what's the point of accumulating all these things? One day when you die, you give up everything anyway. Okay. So
Thank you, Ajaan.
You have to see the effect of your contemplation, whether it's calm your mind down or making your mind feel bad. If you feel bad, then this is not the time to do the death contemplation. Better do mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto. Okay. Good enough?
Thank you, Ajaan. Thank you to the Global Sangha on this call. I appreciate you all very much.
You're welcome. Next, Claudia from Switzerland.
Good afternoon from Switzerland, Ajaan. No questions today. I'm glad to be here.
Okay. Thank you. Go to Sulan then. Sulan from Singapore. Haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, hello, Ajahn. Nice to see you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where have you been all this time?
Like just I don't know. I also happen to have some family dinners like on Tuesday night, or like I work OT overtime. Then like different reasons I didn't manage to join the meeting. Yeah.
Okay.
But I felt, huh?
What do you feel?
I felt when I didn't join the Zoom call, I felt I wasn't anchored with the Dharma. So I feel like I want to join the Zoom call. So I especially dialed in earlier today.
Okay. Just listening to the talk can be helpful to remind you some of the truth of life that we seem to forget.
Yes,
like death, for instance, like death or anicca, impermanent. We tend to take things to be permanent, lasting, and always give us happiness. And sometimes
Yeah.
things can turn around and bite you. Instead of giving you happiness, it can give you suffering.
Yes, yes. Yeah. That's why I felt that I need to dial in. Yeah, because I realized that, I think when things are good, then I feel like, hey, okay, I think I can I'm I don't have much attachment. Then until recently I lost something because of someone's mistake. Then I got so angry and then I got so affected and distressed. Then although at that time I did tell myself that sooner or later I will lose this thing, like even like so it's just, someone made a mistake and then I lost it. Then but I still couldn't convince myself, like even though I will know that things are impermanent. Then I only felt better after I kind of report the incident. But at the same time, I don't know if that's wise or not.
Yes, go ahead. Did you ask a question?
Yeah. So I was just thinking, what should I do when I'm feeling very angry? Because just now you were saying that if I do the thing that make you feel better, right? So I was
Yes.
really angry, so I went to report the.
If you're angry at something or somebody, you have to forgive them.
Oh, okay. I have
Yeah.
to forgive them and
Yes.
not to go and report them so that uh, people will kind of look into it, right?
I
Oh,
couldn't understand what you say. The sound is a little bit not
oh,
clear.
okay. Oh, I meant that when I'm feeling distressed, so because of someone's mistake, so I was really very upset. Because his mistake actually caused me to lose something. So I went to report it. Yeah, report the mistake. So of course, he he will be he will be reviewed. Right? Yeah. But I mean, this kind of like work related things. I'm not sure if that's a good karma or not. Yeah.
Well, if you want to maintain good relationship with your colleague, then sometimes you have to overlook their mistakes sometimes.
Mm, mm,
But if it's mandatory that you have to report, then that's another story. If you
yeah.
don't have if you don't have to report, then maybe you don't need to. If you want to
Mm,
maintain a good relationship, but you might be able to talk to your colleague and say, this is something wrong that you should be doing again or something. But
mm, mm.
it depends on how you want to deal with the situation in a strong way or in a softer way.
Mm, mm. Yeah, so I tried to deal it with in a softer way, like tone back my email and yeah, and I also told myself it's better that I don't bump into this colleague again. So I'll
Put
try to
yes, put yourself in her on her shoes. See if you
yeah.
did the mistake yourself.
Mm,
Sometimes we didn't want to make the mistake, but sometimes things happen.
yeah. So it just kept disturbing me. Then I realized that hey, actually my practice is very weak. Like just simple thing and it can affect me so much. So yeah, I need your advice.
Yeah, you didn't use mindfulness. You didn't use loving kindness. If you apply loving kindness, you have to forgive the
Oh,
person.
okay. I see.
Then you
Mm,
feel happy.
mm. And then there's also another issue that I encountered at work is that I learned from someone else that you know that it's good to be wary of others. Yeah, and the others that they meant was someone that I know, and then I mean, hearing all this advice, it makes me feel like people are not what they seem to be. And then it feels very disturbing to like learn about this. Like when maybe someone tell you about another, yeah. Then I mean, although I learned the Dharma, but actually in the Dharma, it doesn't really as in I couldn't find a scenario that advice on this kind of thing. Yeah.
So what do you want me to say?
Or like what should we do if, let's say, you hear bad things from one person that tell you to be careful of another person? This kind.
Well, it's always good to be careful, but not to be too careful. If you're too careful, you won't be able to do anything because you won't trust anybody.
Oh yes. That's how I felt also.
So you have to maybe sometime have to trust other people also. If not, then you have to do everything yourself.
Yeah.
And let them prove themselves whether they are trustworthy or not. See.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So that means we should just apply the loving kindness, is it?
Well, you can be careful, but also sometimes you have to make allowances. Or give people a chance to prove themselves, whether they can be trusted or not.
Okay.
If you want to deal with people, but if you don't want to deal with people, you just rely on yourself and live alone. Then you don't need to trust anybody.
Yeah.
But if you live with people, if you have to rely on, depend on other people, then you just have to take a chance.
Yeah, that's true.
At least if you prepare your mind that this person might change, might not be what he or she is supposed to be, then at least you won't be disappointed when you discover that they are not trustworthy.
Okay.
You have to be ready to face both consequences. Sometimes they can be trusted, and sometimes they cannot be trusted.
Oh, okay.
50-50.
50. Yeah, okay. I will heed your advice. Yeah. Very good advice. Yeah. And apologies that I keep asking this kind of mundane questions because I'm just trying to see how to apply the Dharma in daily life.
If the cost of your trust is too costly, then you better not trust anyone. If you have to pay a high price for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But if the cost is not so high and you can afford to pay for it, then trust it. Because you need some other people to do things for you also.
That's true also.
So it's up to you how much you want to pay for your trust.
Yeah, okay. How much I want Okay.
All right. Anything else?
That's all. Yeah, I'll try to dial in. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So that I can help myself.
All right. Next, I'll go to Aparajita in Dubai.
Good evening, Prajan.
Yes. Are you still living alone?
Yes, I'm still living alone.
How do you find it? Better?
Yes, it's something I prefer. Yes.
For peace of mind, it's better.
Yes, in that sense. And in a way, I would say, yeah, I like, quiet time, little bit more time to myself.
Good.
Yes.
More time to meditate.
Yes, practice, do my own thing. And yet I am in touch with my partner, Ben, and I actually am not angry with him like I used to be before. And it's nice. It's like, okay. And we keep it how it is for now.
Good.
Yes.
So, do you have any question tonight?
No, I'm just happy to be here. And it's just, I guess, just working on myself. That's it.
Try to keep your mind calm all the time.
Yes.
Not be affected by anything that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Next, we'll go to Nining from Indonesia. Hi, Nining, and your mother. How is she doing?
Yeah, Jan, she's doing well. She is happy to be here. That's why I try to join the Zoom because my mom feels happy and feels calm and at peace.
That's good.
Yeah, that's why. Ajahn, I want to attend enlightenment. That's why I keep practicing, Ajahn.
Yes.
I practice in every situation that I deal with. It's like Ajahn said that in this situation, I practice metta and also passion when taking care of my mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thinking of the Venerable Ananda, he looked after the Buddha over 20 years.
Yes, Ajahn. I accept all the situation, really. It's nice and happy.
Yes, sometimes it's our karma to have to face this situation, and we cannot just run away from it. We just have to accept the situation given by our karma.
Yeah. And the good side that I still can practice in every situation, Ajahn.
Yes, you can always practice either meditation or loving kindness or equanimity or patience.
Yeah, that's what I learned from Ajahn. Thank you very much, Ajahn. My mom want to pay respect to Ajahn. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay. Get well soon, okay?
Yeah, get well soon, Ma. Cepat sembuh. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So she still want to go to Thailand. That's what makes she.
Yeah, come after you get well. Come and visit us again.
Nak sampai kontak nengok Ajahn. Yeah, Ajahn. Yeah. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ajahn, for the teaching. Thank you, Buddha, for the teaching.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Next, Rohini from the UK.
Good evening, Ajahn. I don't have any questions at the moment, so I just want to listen and pay my respect.
You still do your meditation every day?
Yes, I continue with my practice. Yeah, I'm doing well. As I continue on meditation, so the whole body is relaxed, and I think jaw muscle is also relaxed because so the mouth slightly become open up after some time, maybe about 30-40 minutes later, maybe due to the relaxation of the jaw muscle. That's what I think. Is it normal or is it?
It's not important. Just be mindful of your meditation. The body can be in any.
Just let it be.
Let it be.
Okay.
Sometimes it might slouch. Some might be leaning to the left or right. It's normal. Don't worry about it. Just pay attention to your meditation.
Just the breath. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm coming over there very soon.
You're coming over?
Coming to Thailand very soon.
I see. Okay, maybe I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we'll go to Philip. from Malaysia. Hi, Philip.
Hello, Ajaan. I'm just here to pay my respects and listening to all the Dharma talk. I don't have any questions tonight.
Okay. I'll go to Lynn from Indonesia. Hi, Lynn.
Good evening, Ajaan.
Yes. Can I do for you anything?
Give Dharma teaching. I've got a question. So, how to curb our defilements when we are not meditating?
Mindfulness. When you're not meditating, yes, you have to maintain mindfulness all the time. Either reciting Bhutto, or keep watching your body movement. This to prevent your mind from running wild with your defilement.
It's not easy though.
Well, that's what you wanted, isn't it? To curb your defilement. If it's easy, then you can become enlightened in 7 days.
True.
For some people, it's easy. The Buddha said you can become enlightened in either 7 days, or 7 months, or 7 years. It depends on how easy or hard for each individual. Some person find easy to do it, so they can do it in 7 days. Some people find it a little bit harder, so they do it in 7 months. And others find it's even harder, then they do it in 7 years. But if you keep doing it, you'll get there sooner or later. And once you get there, it doesn't matter how long you get there. It takes you to get there. Once you get there, the result is the same. Whether you get there in 7 days, 7 months, or 7 years, the result is the same. So don't worry about the length of time or the hard or easy. Just keep doing it. Do what you need to do. And don't complain that it's hard. If you complain, it means you don't want to do it.
Yes.
Just say this is your job. This is your salvation. You want to be saved from suffering. This is what you need to do. Mindfulness, constant mindfulness. Whether you're meditating or not meditating, you need to maintain mindfulness all the time.
So
This is the first key that will lead you to jhana, and then wisdom, then enlightenment.
So I'm aware that because of the defilements, I suffer, right? So I know the medicine to maybe like what Tanajan has mentioned, that's mindfulness. But I don't have it. So I suffer.
That's right. You allow your defilements to do the work for you, and the defilement can only hurt you. Don't trust your defilement. As soon as your defilement comes up, you have to squash it. Get rid of it. Stop it. Don't let it try to convince you that it's okay to do this or do that. It's never okay to do what the defilement tells you what to do.
It's too weak to fight it sometimes, or maybe all the time. Yeah.
That's because your mindfulness is weak. You're not maintaining mindfulness. Constant mindfulness is the goal. Always mindful. Just be mindful of what you're doing from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Keep watching your body. Stay with your body.
Maybe too much thinking that causes lack of mindfulness also.
Well, it's one or the other. If you're not mindful, then you're thinking a lot. If you're not thinking, then you're mindful. It's one or the other. If you're mindful, then you don't think. If you think, then you're not mindful.
But sometimes the work requires a lot of thinking.
Oh, that's another story. If you have to think, that's another story. You're talking about not thinking about things that you don't need to think.
Mm.
But we think all the time whether we work or not work, right?
Mm.
Okay, you only think about if you have to work, then you think about your work. But if you're not working, then you don't think. You stop thinking and just turn off the thinking mode. Turn off the switch. I don't need to think anymore. So what should I think? What is
Okay.
that? What is there to think? You know,
Mm. It's easy to say, but hard to do.
you might try it. You might find it easy. Just tell yourself, I don't need to think. What should I think?
Oh, okay.
When thinking only bring me suffering, what should I think?
Mm, mm, mm. Okay.
So come back to mindfulness. Mantra or watching what you're doing.
Mm.
Or you can try wisdom also. Everything is anicca, dukkha, anatta. So when you think of something, you want to go after something, you say it's anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Mm.
Then this can stop you from going after things.
Mm. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tanajat.
You're
Always
welcome.
very helpful. Thank you.
Okay. Then you forget it next time you come back and ask again. Okay, next we'll go to Sri and check from Vancouver. What have you remembered so far from our talk and conversation? Mantra, Bhutto?
Mantra Buddha has keep mindfulness and think about death or
Body
trying
contemplation.
body contemplation.
Anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Yes.
I have a quick questions on standing. Like when I do walking meditation, and then there's a time that before I turn, we need to stand, right? Then after do I have to focus on 2 feet, or because I feel like my weight is more leaning toward one side, and eventually my mind more leaning on to the one side rather than I try to focus on both feet.
Just watch you turning around, that's all. Yeah.
Standing.
Just watch if you're standing, just watch you're standing. Just watch whatever your body is doing. The mind just be a watcher, looking after your body. You don't have to concentrate on left or right. It depends on which step you're stepping. If you're stepping on your left, they say left. If you're stepping on your right, you say right. Just stay close to your body and not go think about your wife or your children or anything like that. That's all.
Yeah. Let's say if on my standing position, like my weight is more on the left, so still standing, but I just focus on the left, then I do the turning, then it will be
Yeah, what's so hard about it? Just watching your body turning around.
turning is not turning I can watch, but standing. Like every time
Okay,
I might
you stand, you just stand on your 2 feet, right?
yeah.
Okay, so what is that to watch?
That's the thing. I can't watch on my 2 feet while standing.
What is there to watch? Even when you're standing, you're just standing. Make sure you don't fall, that's all.
Okay, I'll just make sure. Yeah, okay.
If you want to stand and meditate, then you can watch your breath, your breathing. You just stand and then you watch your breathing. If you're not walking and you want to do standing meditation, It's like sitting meditation, no different.
Okay.
But if you just walk to the end of the path and you want to turn around, just watch the body turning around and then continue walking again.
Mm. Yeah.
But if you want to stand and watch your body, then this is time for you to watch your breathing instead. If you're standing or not doing anything, not moving, it's like sitting. When you sit, you're not doing anything, you're not moving the body. Then you switch your attention to your breathing instead of your body movement.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
I
goal
think that,
the
yeah.
goal is to not let your mind go think about other things. Let the mind pay attention to your body or your breathing.
Mm. Yes, I think that's like, yeah, that's what I should do.
Okay, you're not doing it. What did you do?
Turning is okay. Standing is like always my mind is just like, oh, what should I, like, but yeah.
What to watch when you're standing? You
Yeah,
don't
what to
know.
watch. Just like give you a doubt now, right? What to watch. But turning because
Okay.
action, like then I can
Okay.
focus on like right, left turning, then it's okay. But then
But,
standing,
but I didn't understand your question at first. I thought you were walking and then you come to the end of the path, then you have to turn around. But you just
yes.
keep watching the body turn around and continue on walking. But if you want to stand still for a while, then you watch your breath.
I think yeah, that's the answer I may be seeking for. Well, turning is okay, right, left, and then it's quite dominant, it's quite obvious. But standing, I feel it's not obvious. So when we are standing still, we just focus on breathing. It's just
On
sitting.
breathing. Yeah. Or if you like to switch to mantra, you can do that also. Bhutto, bhutto, bhutto. The goal is to prevent your mind from thinking about other things.
Yes.
If you keep the mind busy with bhutto or watching the body, then the mind cannot go think about other things.
Mm.
All right?
Yes, thank you, Taja.
How about you check any question?
No question. My aunt just passed away an hour ago. So
Oh,
good.
really? She
Yeah,
in Vancouver or in Malaysia?
in Malaysia. Yeah,
I see.
in the hospital. Good reminder of death. I think very good. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
be same. I'll be the same.
that's right. You should think that next time it might be your turn.
Yeah, not maybe for sure.
It's just a
One
matter of when.
It's the time. Yeah, no, might be today, might be don't know. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, good. Yeah, just every time there's a death, it's yeah. And the Buddha said that we have to contemplate every in and out breath. So his standard is wow, it's very
Yes, the
yeah.
goal is not to forget that. That's all.
Okay.
To keep it always in mind all the time that can happen to you anytime,
Yeah.
anywhere.
But I read the your book against the defilement, and you put that part in the book about where the Buddha asked Venerable Ananda like how many times a day this Venerable Ananda remind himself of death, and he said 4 to 5 times, and then the Buddha said that he's not heedful enough. It's not enough. Like
Yes, you can forget if you just contemplate 3 or 4 times a day.
yeah.
In
So
order not to forget, you have to contemplate every in and out breath.
every yeah. So um so like for us have to be more. It's not enough 4 or 5 times.
Enough. Until you
Yeah.
remember, until you don't forget, then you know how to do it every in and out breath.
Oh.
At the start, it's like learning to remember the multiple
Oh,
table,
yeah,
multiplication table. You have to
yeah,
keep remembering it,
memorizing
memorizing
it.
it until you can remember it. Once you remember it, then you don't have to do it.
Oh,
You always know in the back of your mind that that is always there,
yeah,
waiting for you, like a
yeah.
shadow
Right,
going
shadow,
after
yeah,
you, your own
yeah,
shadow.
yeah,
Death is your own shadow.
yeah. That is, yeah, shadow, yeah.
You cannot run away from your own shadow, can you?
No.
Okay. Neither can you run away from that.
Yeah.
Ah.
And but the Buddha in this part, you're saying that if the Buddha's actually like he said that like it's so quick that we can hardly be surprised or even afraid. Like you said in this part, like death is happening so quick that you can hardly be surprised or even afraid. If we are constantly mindful of the possibility of death, it will be then very normal and just a matter of breathing in and out. So if we are always mindful, then we wouldn't be afraid. Like we wouldn't be surprised or afraid, right?
Yes, eventually. Eventually we can accept death. Once we accept that, then there will be no fear of death.
Oh.
But before you get there, you have to constantly remind yourself to prepare yourself to accept death. And the way to find out whether you can accept death or not, you need to go to find a place where to test your
Yeah.
your ability to take death or not by exposing yourself to some form of risk. Then to see whether you feel afraid or not.
Oh.
You have to go to stay in some place fearful alone by yourself. And then you might feel that you might be attacked by some wild animals or something, and see how you might react. You might react calmly and accepting that, then you have passed the test. If you're still afraid, you're still excited, then you haven't passed the test yet.
You mentioned Ajahn Chok in the book too about the encounter with the tiger. Ajahn Chok.
No Chok, yes, yes.
Like so that he was not afraid, right? He was just
He was not afraid, and he also was very mindful. So when he saw the tiger, his mind, under the influence of his mindfulness, go back inside, get into jhana right away. This and the body and the tiger disappear from his consciousness, from his mind. And he stood there for a while. He didn't know how long he stood there, but the candle that he lit in his lantern has all burned out. So it must be quite some time when he comes out from jhana and discover that his body is still standing at the same spot. And there was no tiger around to see anymore.
So that means you can go into jhana at the standing too, eh? Like in the standing.
Sometimes you need something very, very strong to push your mind inside. If you have mindfulness, if you don't have mindfulness, it'll push you to run away as quick as possible.
Yeah. Oh, so that's a very strong mindfulness.
To keep the mind still. See, if you don't have enough mindfulness, you cannot keep the mind still. Then the mind will start running away from the danger it faces.
Oh. Wow.
So mindfulness is very important. But it's not the only tool. Mindfulness can temporarily stop your mind, but it cannot do it permanently. You need wisdom to teach the mind to be permanently calm, not afraid of anything, by seeing the truth that the body isn't you, you're not the body. When the body dies, you don't die with your body. You're the one who tells the body what to do, doesn't die with the body. You're the master. The body is your servant. If you can see this clearly, then when anything happens to your body, you just remain calm and say, "Oh, so what? Let it happen. There's nothing you can do about it. If you cannot stop that, then you have to let it be. If you can still prevent it, then you can still do it. But in your mind still remain calm either way, whether you lose your body or you don't lose your body, because you know your body is not you. It's your possession. Your body is just your possession that you use to be able to access the sensual objects. The mind doesn't have eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body itself, so it needs the body as the medium. And by relying on the body, you become afraid of losing your body. Because if you lose your body, then you won't be able to have sensual pleasure. But if you practice jhana, you have a better type of pleasure from jhana. So then you don't need the body. So then it's easy for you to give up the body. Especially when you see that one day you have to give up, and the body is not you. Then it's easy to just give up the body. So you need both wisdom and jhana in order to be able to let go of your attachment to your body. Right now you don't have jhana, you have wisdom. You know you have to lose your body one day, but you can still feel afraid, right? But if you have jhana, then you say, I don't need the body. I can be happy without the body. Better without the body. The body is a burden. You have to keep feeding it every day, protecting it from all kinds of harms and danger. Without the body, then you're free. You don't have to worry about. It's like having a dog. Having a dog and not having a dog, which one is better?
Not
If you have a dog, you have to look after your dog, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't have a dog, then there's nothing. You don't have to worry about your dog anymore. Your body is just like a dog to the mind. Really, that's what it is. The Buddha said the body is a heavy burden, a heavy responsibility to the mind. So it's better not to have the body. If you see truly that the body isn't you, it's just a pet that you use to keep you happy, that's all. But you have a new way of making yourself happy. You can be happy with jhana, so you don't need the pet to keep you happy anymore.
First time I heard this pet analogy.
Well, whatever comes up, you know.
My body is my pet.
All right. So don't be too attached to your pet. You know, your body is just a pet to you.
Pet.
And one day you're gonna lose this body. This body gonna get old, get sick, just like a pet, just like a dog.
Never, this is new analogy. Like a pet.
No, because maybe I'm thinking about Steph about her dog and the trauma she has to go through with her dog. It's the same thing. We have to go through the trauma with our body, right?
Yeah.
So it's better not to have a body.
Yeah.
So don't buy any pet, you know. Don't go buy a new dog or something to look after. People are stupid, you know. All right.
Yes. So that contemplation is good because can help with mindfulness and also wisdom, right? I think
That's
that's
right.
the
That's
one with the
right.
book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it has to be ready. You have to be ready for it. If you're not ready, it can cause you fear or aversion or sadness. Even when you think about that, sometimes you can feel sad. If you have this reaction and it's not your mind's not ready yet for that contemplation.
Oh, I see.
Okay, you have to have enough calm, especially if you have jhana. Once you have jhana, then you can contemplate on anything.
Mm. Okay. Yes, Tan Ajahn.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kita
thank
Ajahn.
you, Tan Ajahn.
you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Sadhu.
Next gig from Penang. Hi, gig. How are you?
Ajahn, I'm good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Ajahn, I like your statement saying that your constant mindfulness is our goal, right? It's not easy. We'll try to do that.
Yes, but it's not impossible. If you can reach, if you can get to the constant mindfulness, you can get to jhana, you can get to wisdom, you can get to enlightenment. It's like mindfulness is like a key to your car. Before you can get to your car, get inside your car, you need a key to open up the doors and the ignition to start the car. So mindfulness is the most important. Okay,
Yeah, Dr. Thank you, Ajahn. Right.
you're welcome. Next step from Oregon. How's your dog? Is she okay now?
Oh, she's the same.
Same.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because she was like one way when she was a young pup, but now she's very different, but you still have to take care of her. It's just, yeah, it's a good lesson. Yeah. Good life lesson.
Okay.
Yeah.
The less you have, the less trauma you have.
I know. I was thinking when you were saying that, like I am an idiot because I love dogs, but it is like it's painful because you live in delusion while they're really fine.
That's
But then
right.
brief periods where it's hard, then it's pain. And it's
Right.
I do see what you mean. You are, yeah.
Okay. Just don't
Yeah.
forget that's all. Sometimes we seem to forget easily.
Oh, very easily, yeah. We definitely wanted to get a puppy after she passed, and now I'm no. That's not happening.
Okay, good. You
Yeah.
learned your lesson.
I did. I did want to say the mindfulness. I do think that is helping my meditation so much. Trying to keep the constant mindfulness as much as I can, and then noticing when I'm not mindful because I could feel emotion.
When you notice it means you're mindful again.
Yes, yes, and so it feels really good to just to come back to awareness. It's just I do really.
It's
And
just
then
how long you lost your mindfulness. That's the question, though.
Yes, well, hopefully not too long. I do try so hard to stay with it. So it is my it's my all day practice. I do really love
Yes.
it. Yeah. It feels
Good.
like protection in a way. I don't know. Yeah.
But don't feel uptight about it, okay? Try to be relaxed about it when you try practice mindfulness.
Okay.
Not too uptight, not too relaxed, somewhere in between.
Loot.
Yeah, middle way, the middle path.
Yeah. Well, my question was the word purify. Do good karma, avoid bad karma, purify your mind. When are you purifying your mind? Is that
When you practice meditation.
meditation? Okay.
Yeah. Two level of meditation, wisdom and calm. You first do jhana first. This is first level of purification. Then you go to the second level, which is the application of wisdom.
Okay. So you are purifying when you're in like the first jhana.
That's right. You stop your defilement temporarily. So your mind become pure temporarily.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Because
But when you come out of jhana, your defilement returns.
You're back to making karma.
That's right. And you're making suffering for yourself. So you need to use wisdom to teach you to stop your defilement.
Okay.
Then with wisdom, you can stop your defilement permanently.
Okay.
Once you start with wisdom, your defilement won't come back again, won't return again.
When you see it.
When you see that, like you see that you're craving for a new dog, it's
Yes.
suffering for you.
Yeah.
Then you won't want to get a new dog anymore because you're going after suffering.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you.
So you stop your defilement this way by seeing anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Okay,
See
that
it?
makes sense.
Okay. And this will be permanent. With jhana, you only suppress it temporarily, stop it temporarily. You don't kill it. You don't get rid of it.
The wisdom is how you kind of
That's
change your chitta so you're
permanently.
going back with all this. Like if you do.
You see the consequence of your action,
Okay.
consequence of your craving. If you crave for this thing, you go after this thing will hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't want to be hurt, then you don't want to go after this thing anymore.
Yeah.
Like a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome. Next, Belinda from Singapore.
Namaskar, Ajahn.
Yes,
Can you
what can
hear
I
me?
do for? Yes, perfectly.
Then Ajahn, I'd like to ask about Anapanasati. I understand Anapanasati is part of Satipatthana, part of the body, content four foundation of mindfulness, part of the body too. And I started Anapanasati at the Intel teacher site, and the instruction was to place attention below the tip of the nostril. I find it was helpful. When I joined, it was helpful at some that limited area helps the mind to, for beginner, to put it back to that focus point was helpful. And then when I went to Mahasi Sayadaw, I wanted to learn walking meditation. The Sayadaw at that point they asked, because I understand Mahasi Sayadaw they use the stomach in out breath, rising and falling from the diaphragm or the stomach. But I was allowed to continue at the nostril because that's where the sensation or awareness is. But at later stage, I learned that in Anapanasati Sutta, in the sutta, it didn't mention any specific point. But I realized, like recently, when I practice back to that, putting back on the focal point just below the nostril, I find there's a restraint, like very tight. So when I have a sustained attention on the breath, it's very unpleasant. Like I get body, the sensation of Vedana, they become unpleasant in different parts of the body. Yeah, and then mind would have habitual control, wanting to restore breath, like. But if the mind is still enough, the mind would as if stop. That is when the mind, if there is continuous practice, continuous mindfulness, the mind is able to just be aware that the breath cease. I do realize my sati, but my sati continuation is weak. So sometimes I try to focus on the breath. At certain time, I access the body through Vedana. It can be my palm, the sensation of palm, or my sitting posture. When I feel I contact the chair, that helps to ground from the thinking mind to the body again. But lately it has been on the mind side. So if I have little sustained awareness, it feels like there's a fear of the aversion of looking into the dukkha. And there's a fear of death, actually, I feel. And the fear of death. And then we keep running to vibhava tanha or this tanha. Yeah. So yes, I'm like I feel I need to go to Anapanasati, but I guess that I have a habit that I'm placing attention on the tip of the nostril.
Because your mindfulness is not strong enough. You have to practice
Yes.
mindfulness before you meditate. You have to be constant. Yeah, you need to have constant mindfulness from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Then with that, you will be able to watch your breath easily and won't have any reaction. So practice more mindfulness before you meditate. Don't start mindfulness don't start mindfulness when you start to meditate. It's too late. The mindfulness will not be strong enough to resist your defilement, which wants to think about this and that.
Yes. So for this, sometimes at this juncture now, I use chanting. Sometimes I wake up and I would chant Itipiso Bhagawa, the longer type of chant to counter that heavy proliferation.
Yes, that's another form of being mindful. You can use chanting to help develop your mindfulness. Chanting,
It is
reciting mantra, or if you're doing something, keep watching your body. Pay attention to what you do. These are ways of developing mindfulness.
I think I need to go to a temple, Ajahn, right? Where I need to follow.
You need to go
like,
to a
pet
quiet
her.
place. You need to be in a seclusion, to be alone in a quiet place where there are no disturbances.
Yeah, at this point, I can be alone, but I sabotage myself with like comfort, like there's phone around, and yeah.
Yes, sensual pleasure is a hindrance to your practice. So you have to give up your sensual comfort and stay and have some discomfort. Okay.
So, Ajahn, but you did why? That now I try to cope with going to temple like short 2 hours meditation, like within a group meditation with a guided teacher, Sangha. It helps coming back, but I can't quite sustain the mindfulness. What would Ajahn suggest? Like, should I go for more short retreat before I go on a long retreats? Or should I just go on maybe a 10-day retreat or something like that, Ajahn?
Well, you try both, see which way works for you.
Okay, so I need to, I have to work out on my mind how much I can take it.
That's right.
Is that right, Ajahn?
That's right. It depends on how much your mind can handle. Sometimes a long retreat it might be too much for you. Then you take the short retreat first. If you could take the short retreat, then you might try the longer retreat later on.
I realized like even like 2 hours, sometimes like short once a week kind of group retreat. I realized when the mind has a sustained attention, there's a heaviness like very sad, the kind of dukkha that is very heavy that keep coming up. There were no like thoughts about it, like not thinking about something, but it's like maybe I would label it as a trauma or something. It stay in the body. So this pretty heavy now, Jen. So I'm trying to find a balance. Like maybe I should do some more walking meditation or tai chi or exercise. Or
It doesn't matter what you do.
not so much.
What matters is you have to be mindful with what you do. You can do anything, but you have to be mindful with what you do. What you want is mindfulness. It's not what you do that you want.
All right. Understand. Okay. It means even I do exercise or what, I keep put full attention to whatever I was doing. Like even when I'm talking to Ajahn now,
That's right.
I'm doing it slow.
And just only talking to me, not thinking about other things.
Ajahn, at this point, like when very heavy emotion that arrives, I sort of suppress it with coming back to the breath.
Don't need to suppress, just ignore them. Just ignore them and come back to your breath, and don't need to suppress them. You cannot suppress them.
Okay. I see it like even like coming back to the breath, I feel I suppress it like that. Ajahn, like they were also like I see the mind like there's a fight. Like I kind of like hold the breath, not wanting to feel it. Then I remember coming back to the like that.
That's right. Your mindfulness wants you to pull away from being mindful. Your defilement wants to go think about this and that.
Yeah. So there is very quick reaction, like when that heavy, unpleasant sadness that arises. Like when I want to come back to anapanasati, I feel like I hold my breath, I stop breathing, I come back again. So I suspect it has been a habit. So as a result, sometimes I can't breathe very well. It probably is all this trauma being intelligent. But I have been seeing doctor, like last Ajahn advice, I went to see the Chinese acupuncture. It helps. So every time when the doctor puts a needle, it helps the nervous system to stay calm. Yeah, they give me some medication to manage my menopausal symptom, the hormone type too. So I've been seeing doctor as well.
Okay.
They putting needle and all.
I have to go to some other people now.
Okay, Ajahn, thank you so much. Thank you, Ajahn. Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, Alvin from Malaysia.
Namaskar, Tanajan. Just want to thank you for all the talks. I think it has been 6 years, Tanajan, since this
COVID started.
Yeah, 1st of May, I think 2020, you started the class. Thank you very much, Tanajan. Tanajan, going back to Sui's question, right? What I've been practicing when I do this, they call it Chankama, right? The walking meditation. When I turn around sometimes, when I stop, I actually take note as standing. Is that okay? Rather than Tanajan, you said breathing, because I've been looking at my standing posture all the time when I stand. I just reminding myself like standing.
Can you easily forget about yourself standing? Do you need to remind yourself that?
No. It's just like, just say that standing.
Okay, you can use it as a mantra.
Can I use, just standing mantra? Yeah.
It's better if you can just know that you're standing and not thinking about anything.
Okay. So I don't have to watch the breath, right? If
you don't want to.
Yeah.
But if your mind start to think about something, then you have to stop it somehow. By maybe reciting standing,
Butto, right.
Or watching your breath.
Okay. As long as
yes, the mind needs mindfulness to look after it. If there's no mindfulness, then the mind will start to go thinking about this and that.
Okay. One more question, Tanajan, is I think if I recall that I think long time Mahabua said that before you start your walking meditation or this Chankama, you can actually pay gratitude, right? Gratitude to all the people that probably have impact in your life. Is that necessary? Do actually all the monks do that, Tanajan?
It's helpful to you to bring your mind back into the present. You might still be thinking about work or about people, but when you start thinking about the gratitude you have to have for people like the Buddha, the Dharma, Sangha, your teacher, and this is a technique of pulling your mind away from all those thoughts, bring you into a more serious situation now, meditation.
Okay.
If you find it's helpful, then do it. If you don't find it helpful, you don't need to do it.
Okay. Thanks, Tanajan. I just want to clarify that. Yeah, I find it helpful, Tanajan.
Yeah, it's not mandatory, but sometimes thinking of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, maybe just recite Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha a few times. It can bring your mind back into the present. Then you can start meditating if you're watching your breath or reciting Bhutto, Bhutto.
Okay, Tanajan. Thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Clear. Thank you.
Next, we'll go to Diana from King City. Haven't seen you for a while.
Namo Buddhaya, Ajaan Suchart.
How are you?
I'm well. I guess I just wasn't able to join like at the proper time.
I see.
And before I had like 2 devices, so I could hear and wait. I could hear on one and wait on
for the joy. Okay.
Yeah, but then the one device broke, so then I was left with just one. And then while I was waiting, the time was going and I was missing my Dharma. Because then it's harder during the day to come back to the lecture, to the Zoom, to the recording.
Yes.
Like
while you're waiting, you cannot listen to what's going on in the room.
No, because somehow the sound is reduced.
Reduced,
Just like,
I see.
Yeah, it's reduced while I'm waiting on Zoom.
Okay.
So it's like, if my daughter's moving around, I can't really hear anything. Yeah, but that's okay because then I surrendered and today, see, it happened.
Okay. I thought you can you can turn on the Facebook page also while you're waiting for the room.
I tried both, and both the same issue. That I think that's how the iPad is set up.
I see. Okay.
Like the priority is for the Zoom when I'm waiting, and then the rest is just the background.
Okay.
So that's why, like, I think after 1 hour, like I tried a few times, and then I had to spend some time during the week trying to catch up on the recording, but that was challenging. So then I just dropped it a few times that I was late, and I just listened to the talk instead, like in this time. And then it worked better.
Okay.
And today I got in.
Good.
Yes.
So you have any question today?
It's been tricky to keep the practice and like the coming and the going of the mindfulness. I've persevered, and I could see now, like before I just wasn't quite sure like how to be mindful enough to be mindful. That's the issue.
The issue is to be mindful. Then you'll be mindful enough.
Yeah.
Just to be mindful as much as possible, because you cannot start with 100% point. You have to start from 1 or 2 and then slowly adding up your score.
Yeah, so basically I just keep catching myself when I'm not mindful.
That's right.
And then and it's like during like living the life, it's quite more challenging because that means I have to. It takes time. It takes more time to be mindful. Basically.
Yes. Especially if you have to think about work, you can get immersed in your working and you forget about being mindful.
Yeah. Basically, what I tried to do is I tried to reduce everything I could by half. So that way there was still time for mindfulness to exist. Like that I'm not always rushing driving, rushing dressing, like, like taking the rush out.
Yes. Do less work, then you have more time for meditation, mindfulness.
It's a challenge though with homeschooling. I still need to be present for the teaching. Kind of like I've stepped out, but then it wasn't that successful. So like I just decided to do like 50-50 seems fair. Like 50 I engage and 50 I can just recuperate. Otherwise, everything just falls apart again. Like in terms of like emotional instability, like in terms of emotional reaction. Yeah.
Well, you just have to keep on trying. That's all.
Yes,
Be patient.
Yes,
Takes
that's the key.
time.
That's the key. I decided like I was making it worse by being unhappy that it didn't happen. So now it's just I'm trying to do more opposite. Now that I've come back to it, like starting with the clean slate all the time and being okay with it.
Just be mindful. Mindfulness is like planting a tree. It doesn't grow up in one day to full length, you know. It takes time for the tree to grow, so it takes time for mindfulness to grow.
Yeah. Mostly I realized it's the feeling of not being in control that is a big, like the most biggest upset that I react to when like this feeling of not being in control and needing things to go this way, but they're going the opposite way.
You should let go, then let whatever way it goes.
Yes, actually, yes, that actually was the thing I had to challenge myself. My daughter was in some classes where the trainers were not very respectful. We'll just leave it at that. And then I just decided to leave that place and join another place. But it was challenging because it was just, you know, everything was different and new, and getting used to it took more energy and time. Yeah, but so that's one lesson. Yeah. I did go see my mom.
Yes, how is she?
You know, like she was okay. Like we didn't tell her we were going, so she didn't have time to do what she usually does. Because sometimes we come and then it's just the same story. But this time we came and I wasn't attached to anything. I was like, if she's not ready to see us, it's okay. But to my surprise, she was just open, and she was more relaxed, and she was less reactive. So we had a good visit.
Yes, maybe the surprise can make her happy. No
I think so.
expectation, no expectation.
Yes, yes. Like she was much softer, and just I think she was she received well that I wasn't expecting anything from her also.
But
So
it could also go the other way. She could be angry at you for not telling her ahead of time.
Well, in the past she has been, because she had a
Mhm.
lot of things to do, and and she felt that pressure, but I just said that it was okay. We were just here for 1, 2, 3 hours, whatever. And we
Yes.
ended up staying the whole day. It just
Yeah.
worked out.
As long as you didn't expect anything, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, we wanted to drop off a gift and pick up some things. So that was the key. The key is the expectation. I mean, it was still challenging, but it was better. Yes. After that, we had an argument, and I spent a lot of time thinking like what I could have done differently, because I've pushed myself beyond the limit, and I realized I was asking her to do things that she could not. And then I said to her that it was my mistake, that next time I would just not force myself to do things like past my limit. And that's how I resolved it. She liked that resolution. And I had a question about my daughter. We did seem to struggle this month when we went to the new place. And I tried many things, including meditation, but it just seemed when the moment came that was overwhelming for her in that time, the panic still took over. So the way I addressed it was to just spend a lot of time with her, like holding her and like waiting for those feelings to shift and move. And eventually they did, but it took a long time. Like the training is 2 hours, and basically it took like an hour. And sometimes it was real and sometimes it was imaginary. So I was just wondering what else I could use in that moment, because I'm also tense in that time space, you know?
Use mantra.
Just
Bring your mindfulness. Yeah.
And just letting go of the outcome. Like if she goes in, she goes in, and if she doesn't, she doesn't.
Well, you couldn't do anything, could you?
No,
Okay.
like maybe 2 times when I did let go of things and like I detached, then she was able to eventually go inside, but that was with a lot of effort. Because basically it was kind of like, okay, we're leaving, and then she would change her mind. And then she would give it another try.
Okay.
And sometimes it was just like her own stuff, and other times she'd be triggered by the instructor, because the instructor was not very skillful in speaking with children. It appeared kind of rough, but in the end that's just how this person speaks, if that makes sense.
You have to learn to adapt to the person that you meet.
Yes.
If you want to deal with that person, then you have to accept that person for what he or she is, and
So
not drawing any expectation from that person. Just
So
take whatever, yeah.
In the end, I was able to do it as an adult, but she could not do it as a child, and I didn't know how to cross that bridge with her. Any suggestion? No, just taking.
Let her decide what she wanted to do. If she wants to leave, then leave. If she wants to stay, just don't force her. That's all.
Okay. And do we have time a little bit for her today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Greta, come. She also prepared, I think, 2-3 questions, because it's been a while. Okay, come sit. No, just.
Hello, Greta. How are you?
You have to prepare some. Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Good, huh? You're happy, you're smiling. Good. What can I do for you?
I have some questions.
Go ahead.
What to do when people around me are rude and not respectful, and I can't really walk away from them?
You just have to smile and bear it.
But I feel very scared.
Just don't try to change them, because they are like apples. You cannot change apple into grapes, can you? Okay. So let them be what they want to be. Don't try to change them. Okay, you cannot change them. If they want to be rude, then let them be rude. You cannot change them to be nice. Let them be rude. Then you can be okay. You won't feel bad that way. You feel bad because you cannot change them. You want them to be nice to you, and they're rude to you. Okay, so don't try to change people. Let them be whatever they want to be.
I also have a second question.
Okay.
What to do when I have to do something and I can't because I don't want to?
Well, it depends on what. If you need to do it, then you have to do it, like eating sometimes. When it's time for you to eat, but you don't want to eat, you have to look at the consequence of not eating. If you don't eat, then you can get hungry later on. If you eat, even though you don't like to eat, at least you won't get hungry later on. So you have to think of the consequences that follow. What's going to happen to you? Understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I wanted to share that I started reading a book by Thich Nhat Hanh.
Okay.
It's called How to Eat. Eat Mindfully.
Yes.
Yeah, I started reading it.
You find it useful?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Mindfulness is very important. So try to learn how to be mindful, okay?
Yeah.
Then when you're mindful, then you cannot be disturbed by other people. You won't be disturbed by what other people say or do to you. When you have mindfulness, your mind is strong and can take anything. Okay. Is that all?
Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Ajaan Suchart. We did have one event. I registered my daughter to attend a one-day Anapana course at the Goenka Center.
Yes.
But because it was new, like we have never been there, she wasn't able to go in at the time that they were going in. And about half an hour after, like the counselors really tried to help her and to show her, but she just was really stuck somewhere in there. And then once they went on with their course and we said goodbye and we walked like around the like the center a little bit, then suddenly she said she was okay and she wanted to participate, but the opportunity was finished, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I said to her, well, we could try again in September. And then the following day we went to the monastery, the Sri Lankan monastery where we usually go. And there wasn't that kind of pressure there, you know. It's more like a social, like flexible thing. Like the children are with the parents, there's space and room for it, and the serious meditator can go in front of the Dharma hall and do their practice. But somehow she just could not, even though we did a lot of preparation and talking about the schedule. They had like half an hour Napana, half an hour activity, and like that from like 9 to 4. She just in that moment she just could not conquer herself to step in.
Well, you just have to be flexible, I guess, adjust accordingly to what you can do.
Mm-hmm. So I'm still grateful for the opportunity because she was able to see she was able to see the space, and she decided it was okay and she could try next time.
Okay. It's always the next time, so don't worry, okay?
No.
All right, we're running out of time.
Oh, yes, sorry. Thank you so much. Always so grateful to be here.
Yes, good to see you again.
Thank you.
Next, we'll go to B. Ravin now for more questions from home.
Hi, good evening, Prajan. Tonight, there are 3 questions, all from Facebook. The first 2 questions are from Po Liang Soon. Question number 1. Ajahn, can you please explain what's the meaning of right mindfulness?
Right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is be constantly mindful of something that you do, or something that you recite like a mantra. And this is right mindfulness. Without thinking about anything. Sometimes you can be mindful with your work, but you still think about your work. This is not considered to be right mindfulness. Right mindfulness is to be mindful of what you do or recite like a mantra and not doing any thinking at all.
Understood, Prajan. Thank you. Question number 2. How to improve mindfulness in daily life? We tend to forget being mindful in everything we do. The mind is often forgetting to be aware. Please, Prajan, please correct my practice in daily life.
Write something on the palm of your hand and try to look at your hand all the time. Be mindful, be mindful. Write the word mindfulness all around your house. So whenever you look,
Yes, that's a very good suggestion,
reminder,
Prajan.
you need a reminder. Okay.
Thank you. And the third question is from Julie Leclerc. To maintain mindfulness and to prevent sloth and torpor and to prevent restlessness, I am unsure which body position to be in when I am by myself or when I'm not meditating or doing work or chores. What is the best body posture in these situations? I imagine it is best to refrain from sitting on a comfortable chair or sofas. What is the best alternative? Thank you kindly.
When you're meditating, the best posture is the half lotus posture. following the image of the Buddha. That's the best posture for meditation. But if you're moving around, then you don't worry about the posture. If you have to eat, you have to do something, then just be natural with your posture. But you can still be mindful with all this posture.
Understood. Thank you. That's all the 3 questions we have for today. And Prajan, if you don't mind, may I just ask a quick one myself?
Sure, go ahead.
I would just like to ask Prajan on Dhutanga practice. I first understood that it's about going into the woods and dwelling in the forest, but I read that it's a set of rules of aesthetic practices.
That's right. We call austere practices, to live simple and to aid your meditation practice. So it's about the 3 things that we do with our essential for life support, like eating, staying where we should stay, and the cloth that we use as a monk. We try to use them to make life simple, like eating once a day, eating in the bowl, putting all the food that you eat in the bowl so you don't have to have many dishes to wash later on. And eating once a day and collecting food from arms round. So you just get whatever you get from the giver. You don't choose what you want to eat. This is a way of taming your defilement, your greed about eating. And about using the robe, in the ancient time, monks go to collect rope that is used to wrap around corpses, and then come and wash them, and then cut them into ropes. So this is to stop the greed of wanting to have nice material for your robe, to make your robe with. And also the third one is about where to live for your meditation practice. Live in the forest, living in the wild, in the cemetery. These are the practices. These are the places that can enhance your meditation practice. So these are all the Dhutanga practices. There are actually about 13 of them altogether, but this is about all that I can think of right now. If you want to read, then you can search in the Google, ask for 13 austere practices. All right. Does this answer your question?
Prajan. Yes, it does. Thank you so much, Prajan.
In Thailand, if people don't study this thing, they thought that to practice the Dhutanga means to wander around in the forest. but that's not the only thing. There are other thing also to do.
Understood. Thank you, Prajan.
Okay, you're welcome. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for your company. It's nice talking to you, and I hope this meeting is useful and beneficial for your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful all the time, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Ajahn.
Thank you, Admin. Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Admin.
Bye.
Everyone.
See you, everyone. See you next week.
Everyone. Bye, B.
Bye.
Bye, sweet check.
Bye.
Bye, Professor. Bye,
Thank
โอเค
everyone.
ครับขอบคุณครับ